Hello all the crazy people out there, my name is Dragonite, welcome back to Pokemon White. Since the end of the last video, I have restarted my 3DS, so hopefully whatever very strange lag issues were befalling me whenever I entered new routes, hopefully that will be resolved. If not, I don't know, I just hope my 3DS isn't dying. This is Mistralton Cave. Today we're going to be making our way through Mistralton Cave, and to do this, I'm going to need to use Flash because it's very dark in here, and I don't like that. So we can go and make use of our good old HM user by the name of Mew and use Flash. And this is a dungeon area. This is a cave. We can let me see. I'm gonna have to think with my brain a little bit, and I'm going to have to figure out which direction I want to push these boulders in. I think this one can go this way, and the Douse machine is telling me that this rock has an elixir on it. I feel like I've been finding a lot of elixirs lately. Don't know if that's just some kind of weird confirmation bias and suddenly noticing it more, or if there actually have been a lot of elixirs lately. Let me look at my team. Nightshade is level 44. She is going to get to, I think, get to level 45, and then I'll switch someone else out. Probably, I think I'll give Gummy a turn in the lead-off slot after that. You there! You're a hiker, so we're going to, we're gonna fight a hiker. I, having just gained access to this area, expect that you should be fairly close to where my team is right now in terms of level, maybe a little lower. Alright, level 33. It's a little on the low side. I know that I have been making use of the Lucky Egg to try to get myself a little bit of bonus experience, largely to compensate for the fact that up until very recently, my team was not very strong. I only had a small number of evolutions on my team, and I wanted to use the experience, the Lucky Egg, to make up for that a little bit, but I think at this moment in time, where my entire team except for Zach is level 40, and Nightshade level 45, I think I might be starting to run out a little bit in front of the NPC trainers, but that's fine, we'll deal. So, that wasn't too hard. I think, yeah, with that, I can switch you out. I guess I will continue to play with the Lucky Egg. Planning this team out before I started doing this Let's Play, I was aware that this was going to be a little bit on the challenging side in terms of Pokemon to use. A lot of them aren't the most powerful, and they don't necessarily have the best type coverage that you could have. Like, I've got a lot of things that are weak to fire, but there were also just 6 Pokemon that I really wanted to use. And so to that I just said I don't care. I will play with this team because it seems like a fun team to use, and I will deal with the difficulty as well, when I get to it. You know, future me problems. Hyper Potion on that rock, like I'll use the Lucky Egg and maybe level up a little bit faster. And with that in mind, it might have been a little bit of not my best idea to try to turn the set battle on. So that I don't get the free switch when the opponent throws something else in, but that was also something that I really wanted to do. Is that... Did I see everything on this floor? Is it time to go upstairs already? Must have really been talking because that didn't feel like it took a very long time at all. So we can start pushing boulders around. Boulder can start pushing boulders around, as one does. Item on that rock over there, I'm gonna have to go in a circle around this this room to get there, aren't I? Another Hyper Potion. Alright. And it seems that this rock, Ultra Ball. Alright, Ultra Balls are pretty useful to have on hand. This is just like a dead end, right? Alright, so in that little pocket is going to be where that hidden item is. I thought there were more trainers in here. I just saw the 2 trainers so far, and I'm trying to remember if there's another one upstairs on the you know, on the next floor, which will be there apparently. I don't want to go there yet. I want to finish seeing what's on this floor. Oh, come on. Alright, so that is TM 80 Rock Slide. I think... Does Zach know that already? Did Zach learn that by level up? Let me go have a look at that one. HP up Zinc. Alright, those are both going to be for Allison when she gets back on the team. TM 80 Rock Slide. Good move. Been using it on Bulldor. Zach already does know it. Okay, and nobody else. No other permanent members of my team can learn it. Alright. Mew doesn't count, just in case that is something that had to be said out loud. Alright, Dust Cloud, you almost tricked me a second time, but fortunately, I was able to get the better of that one. That's an Iron, and that is a Power Point Up. Alright, I believe the Power Point Up also counts as a vitamin in the game. Anyway, I think Line can get the Iron, so some more physical bulk there. We're going to be making use of with those 10 effort values. That should be good for 1 point of stats at about the level I am now. I want to say it's about 2.5 at level 100. Let's see. I saw your skill. It's impressive for one so young. Maybe you're the one. Maybe possible. How about it? Will you listen to an old man's story? In the distant past, when Pokemon and people lived in different worlds, a war between people started in intense fire in a forest where many Pokemon lived. The Pokemon were surrounded by smoke and flames. They were in big trouble. And then, the legends Cobalion, Terrakion, and Virizon appeared. Terrakion and its amazing strength used its amazing strength to destroy rocks, blocking the escape route. Virizon used its quick movements to protect Pokemon from looming flames, and Cobalion led the frightened Pokemon out of the burning woods. And just as an aside, if I recall, the official pronunciations of all three of those legendary Pokemon, the Pokemon Company believes that it should be pronounced somewhat differently than I'm pronouncing them, but one, Terrakion, Terra, it's kind of the whole joke. That's my story and I'm sticking to it. 2, Cobalion, Cobalt. Alright, that one's fairly straightforward. That's my story and I'm sticking to it. And 3, Virizon. I've heard several claims to what the official pronunciation of Virizon is, and they're all stupid and I don't like them. And just the same way that I call Arceus Arceus because I can and nobody can tell me to stop. It's Virizon, and I don't care what the Pokédex 3D has to say.
Cobalion! Terrakion! Virizon!
Like, some people have strong opinions on, like, dumb things in Pokemon games, like the quality of the trees or whatever. I have strong opinions on the pronunciation. You probably noticed by now that that's a bit of a theme, pronunciating names correctly, and, yeah, I have opinions. And most of the official pronunciations of the different Pokemon, and I'm not even reading this guy's text anymore, but most of the official pronunciations that you would get from the anime or the Pokédex 3D Pro or whatever, that makes sense and all, but there's a couple of them that I think stand out as a sore thumb of just being stupid. And like Arceus, I can at least understand because the joke there is, you know, arc as in the high point of a thing. But, Cobalion? Really? That sounds like what like your grandma would say when she goes into the GameStop to buy Pokemon cards or whatever. Alright. So we can go activate Strength for the 3rd time. We can go and, clear that little shortcut. I think that's the shortcut, not the way forward. What was that? Was that another rare candy? A Carbos. I'm finding a lot of vitamins, too, all of a sudden. Pay no attention to that overworld sprite that's just hanging out somewhat above me. The obvious answer for who to give the speed item to would be Nightshade, because Nightshade is the fast one. But Nightshade is so fast that I don't really think that giving her any more speed EVs is really going to matter. So Gummy, who has more middling speed, and I would appreciate if it goes faster than some of the other things once in a while, can have that. Carbos. Alright. And, alright, that's the shortcut back to the beginning. Let's see. That's a revive. So, once again, I am finding more revives on the ground that I'm using, and I think that is all that there is for me in here item-wise. And, this is the point in the adventure where I do not save, because I don't like to do that on recording. And I walk up to this big blue-gray steel deer thing. And, how you doing, buddy? Man, I love this legendary song. I know I talked a lot in the beginning of this game about how much I like the music in Unova and how I think a lot of the songs in this game are kind of underappreciated. And then I kind of didn't think about it for a really long time. Oh, I forgot to do something. I was going to temporarily teach Gummy Thunderwave so that I could get a paralysis off on this thing and then reteach Return when I was done. But I forgot to do that, so instead, you're going to use Iron Head on me. I'm going to use a Fire Fang, because that is the only move that I really have that can do damage to you. Hopefully that won't burn. And... Alright. I'm pretty sure Argo is going to be long-term the best thing to have going up against a Cobalion when I'm trying to throw Pokeballs. Thanks. When I'm trying to throw Pokeballs at it. Ooh, that could suck. Oh, alright, that's, I was expecting a lot more there. That only has, like, increased power when it's used, when the opponent fades. And, I will Ice Fang you. That'll do a little bit of damage, and there's a chance... Right, bye. Should I have been able to, actually get away with that? There's a 10% chance the Ice Fang will freeze. And, freezing would have been nice. But... yeah, let's just, not waste any time. Argo. Freezing would have been nice, but it, this should be a neutral hit. It wouldn't last very long. It would only last for a few turns. It would double your catch rate for a few turns. And, alright. Not gonna try and hit you again. Let's go into the bag. Let's go start tossing the Pokeballs. I've got one Dusk Ball, given to me by that one guy hanging out in the back alley all the way back when in, Striaton City. So we're gonna put this to use. I didn't go out of my way, and not even one. I didn't go out of my way to go and, buy any extra Pokeballs or anything like that, because since when do I plan ahead in my life? So I've just got a random assortment. I've got 2 Dive Balls, which don't really make any sense to throw at you. I might as well get some of the sillier Pokeballs out of my inventory. I used to do this a lot. I used to try to catch things in silly Pokeballs on purpose, just because I thought it was funny. And I thought we had that one for a minute because there was a moment between when the last shake happened and when you burst free, but apparently I was not so lucky. I used to like trying to catch things in silly Pokeballs, but as I get older, and I'm not that patient anymore, and to be honest, I do have better things to do than set up deliberate, slow and painful and molasses-like challenges like this. For myself, needless to say, I'm not really going to do that all that often anymore, but since I don't have that many other Pokeballs to choose from, and since there's no reason for me not to just get these out of my inventory, and I don't have that many of them, so it's not going to be that much of a waste of time. Why not, right? I've also got some Timer Balls, should the battle drag on. I want to say those are at their maximal effectiveness, what, 40 turns into the fight, I think? Ooh, now I'm kind of wishing that I didn't get rid of, what was it, Iron Defense? Although, Sacred Sword will cut through the Iron Defense, won't it? I think that's Sacred Sword's gimmick. Oh, you know what? If I really want to, I could just have my level 100 Mew just sit in the front line and sponge hits for all of eternity while I throw Pokeballs at things. Guess that's an option. Not really, something I'm used to having when I'm catching legendary Pokemon in a Let's Play. Where was I? Yeah, let's try the Heal Ball, see if I can get away with using the Heal Ball, and once again we got to 3 shakes, and that was no such luck. One more hit's gonna take Argo down. I don't really like that, but it's also there's no reason for me not to keep going. Honestly, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna run out of Pokeballs before you run out of Power Points. If that does happen, and if I am unable to catch you, then that's fine. I can come back here in the post-game and catch you, but I would like to do this now. It's always a little bit of a letdown when, I mean, just in general, but especially when you're doing a Let's Play, and people are looking for something exciting to happen, when, you're not able to catch a legendary Pokemon and you have to come back for it in the post-game. Because most of them will respawn. I'm not sure about the earlier generations, but I know that in the later generations, a lot of legendary Pokemon, if you KO them or if you are otherwise unable to catch them, they will respawn once you defeat the champion. But that's not going to be a problem. We have caught ourselves a Cobalion, the Iron Will Pokemon, just like my Iron Will to pronounce her name like this. I will not be nicknaming you. And the old guy who was putting me to sleep with his speech earlier is just going to come up behind me. And it seems that thanks to you, Cobalion has sensed a change in the world. It's a world where Pokemon and people help each other and live together. I believe Cobalion wants to remain with you and travel by your side. The fact that you battled Cobalion and you related to each other should be easily communicated to Terrakion and Virizon because of the close bond between the three. I'm sure they will also give you a chance to prove your worth. Alright, so it's officially the legendary Pokemon hunting era in this game. The obstacles that separated Terrakion and Virizon from people are probably gone now. Whether you want to search for those two is up to you, but they are definitely waiting for you. Okay, that's fun. Can I, do I have an escape rope? I believe I used one escape rope a little while ago. It does not appear that I do, so instead I'm just gonna go into my Pokemon menu. Oh, do I not have Dig anymore? I got rid of Dig, didn't I? I don't have Dig anymore. Alright, I'm gonna have to take the long way out. It's fine. We've been using Strength to you know, clear shortcuts and that kind of thing. Can I make it through without having to put on a light? I think I can. So Virizon, as it happens, is also in a rather easily accessible location for us right now, and that is that if you come through this section of the Pinwheel Forest, alright, made it. If you remember this little grove of trees, which was blocked by stones when I was here last, those stones are now gone. And if you enter this little clearing, that's the word I was looking for last time. We have ourselves a little green forest deer thing. And should I go buy more Pokeballs? You know what I should do? Which I almost forgot to do 2 times in a row is let's see, where's that Thunderwave TM? It's like 70 something, right? 72. Why do I know that? 73. Alright, so we can teach Thunderwave to Gummy. Gummy can go and temporarily get rid of Return, and this will allow us to inflict Paralysis, raise your catch rate by 50%, and hopefully not be sitting here for too long trying to catch you. Hello! I don't believe I mentioned this earlier, but for those who don't know, Cobalion is Steel Fighting. Virizon is Grass Fighting, and Terrakion, the third one, which we have not seen in person yet, is Rock Fighting. Hence the Terra pun. I guess Ground might be more appropriate there, but you know what, whatever. Let's see, let's use Thunder Wave. I believe, these things are all legendary Pokemon, so they're obviously all fairly good. I want to say Cobalion focuses on attack, Virizon focuses on speed, and Terrakion focuses on defense. But at this current moment, I should be able to hit them all with things like Fire Fang and not have it, you know, do too much damage to them. Although I don't know if I want to risk hitting you with another one of those. They also all have Justified for their ability, which means that their attack will go up if you hit them with Dark type move, which decent strategy and competitive if you can outpredict your opponent using a Dark type move. They all resist Dark, obviously being partial fighting. Cobalion doubly so, and I don't want to use, like, I guess I could hit you with Iron Head, that would be a neutral hit, right? I don't want to hit you with a super effective Bug or Aerial Ace or anything like that, but I should be able to use, oh, Slaps, that's a neutral hit. And assuming that doesn't land a critical hit, alright. I don't know if I want, ooh, wow, alright, that one hurt. I don't know if I want to risk hitting you again, once more. If I guess I can hit you with, like, Bulldoze or something from line, and that might, that won't do very much damage, that'll be a resisted hit. We'll see. Otherwise, I'm just gonna try this once. See if I can get away with that. You're paralyzed and can't move. Line will be outspeeding something, which is a bit of a rare occurrence. That will be a resisted hit. That should take you down into the red. Lowered your speed. Your speed's already at 1/4. Oh no! Forgot you had that. Alright, if that's not an argument in favor of bringing in Mew. Didn't even take me down from the red there. If that's not an argument in favor of bringing in Mew to just tank hits, I don't know what is. Mew will, obviously having very high defenses, will not be taking a lot of damage from Giga Drain. And, with that in place, I won't have to really worry about, you know, Giga Drain restoring a lot of HP. Let's see, I've got some Quick Balls, some Timer Balls, some Repeat Balls. Repeat Balls are a little silly. Those will have an increased catch rate against things that you've already caught. Not the most useful of Pokeballs, but it's an interesting gimmick. And, I obviously do not already have a Virizion identified in my Pokedex. So I think I, won't really be getting any benefit from this, but, as I said the last time, just to get these out of my inventory, I will be using them. Okay. You're gonna use Giga Drain. Let's see how much HP this restores. That was, I want to say about 12 points of healing, maybe 13, 14 points of healing, and you're gonna get half that back, so that's 7 HP. I wonder, like, if I were to use Surf, on you at full health, would that take you down? Obviously, I'm 58 levels stronger than you, which is a lot. And, this thing is competitively trained in whatever, 31 IVs or whatever. But you do resist that, and you're a Virizion, and you do have a lot of that special defense. And I'm pretty sure this thing is built for, this Mew is built for speed and not, you know, offense. I'm pretty sure this was a, like, status-inducing Mew. Just food for thought. Let's see, so that was it for the Ultra Balls. Should I just empty my supply of Quick Balls and Great Balls before getting onto the Ultra Balls? Repeat Balls, sorry. Is what I finished up. I guess I will. Alright, that didn't go anywhere. You're going to be paralyzed and not able to move. That is going to extend the duration of the fight a little bit, but as before, I'm fairly sure that I'm going to run out of Pokeballs before you run out of power points, so hopefully it doesn't come down to that. Off the top of my head, if you're able to get a legendary Pokemon, which generally have a catch rate of about 3 down to the red and paralyze them, I want to say on average you should be able to catch them in about 20 Pokeballs. I obviously will take a little bit longer than that because I'm trying some silly things first. I have 20 Ultra Balls in my bag. That is, as any good statistician knows, not a guarantee that it will happen in 20 Pokeballs, but you have a good chance of it being, you know, you have a good chance of it playing out that way. Hopefully, I will not run out of Pokeballs at any point. Is this my last regular one? Alright, you're gonna use Giga Drain again. You're creeping back into the orange there. Not really a fan of that. I guess I could have used like a cross special or something to raise my special defense. I've got one more Pokeball. And legendaries with healing moves are the worst. Lugia and Heart Gold and Soul Silver, or at least one of them. I think Soul Silver had a Roost healing move. I want to say Groudon, Kyogre, and Rayquaza have been known to have Rest on them to restore their HP fully, and also heal their status, which is just insult to injury. I'm trying to think of some others. I can't think of any off the top of my head. I think there have been a few legendary Pokemon here and there that had like Refresh or Heal Bell, which could remove status. Don't remember any specifics though. I think the Lake Trio might have done that in Sinnoh. Anyway, we have caught ourselves a Virizion, the grassland Pokemon. Very nice. I will not be naming my Virizion. And that's all I wanted to do in this video. I would go after Terrakion and, you know, do the trio in one video, but, you know, I'll end the video in here, in this clearing, because it's a nice clearing. Terrakion is actually not accessible yet. That is a Victory Road thing. Terrakion channeling its inner Moltres, I guess you could say. So that's going to have to wait for later. For now, my name is Dragonite. This has been Pokemon White. I hope you all enjoyed that. next time, we're finally going to be getting back to the plot, and I'm going to be taking on the Icarus City Gym Leader and dealing with Team Plasma afterwards. I hope you all enjoyed that, and I will see you all later.